All right, Coach, it's the NFL on EA Sports as you take a look there at Lincoln Financial Field in Philadelphia, PA. Just a short time ago, these Philly fans in full roar as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. Pyrotechnics ablaze. They're set to go as their Eagles will match up with the Washington Redskins. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
Check 53, Mike. I'll go special. I'll go special. And we got Mike, number 53. Mike, 53.
Off the play fake. Here's Wilson. Buying time to his left. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards.
That was an excellent job of recognizing the situation. His first read wasn't there. Heck, his second read wasn't there. But he bought himself a little extra time scrambling out of the pocket, got to the sticks, and picked up the first down.
Check, 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 check. Check, check, check. 22, check, cover. 22.
And he's got it up over the 40 to the 41. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Partner, I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you, if I'm going to run the football on first down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They've got to feel pretty good about that one.
Six. All right, guys, listen. Six. And here we go. Watch the pass. Watch the pass.
From the 41, Wilson. Over the middle, he gets it to Patterson. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. 7 yards there and a first down. And a nice start there to the aerial attack to pick up the first.
And I think preseason is officially over now. Getting into the groove of the regular season, that's a great way to get started. First drive of the season, what a nice completion.
Check 53. Go. Quit talking about it. Okay. Stop. 13. Check 13. Hey, watch
They go with Leonard Fournette, third-year back from LSU. And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags. After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10.
Hey. Watch that. Tight dog. Let's go double count right here. Double count. Check 52.
After the penalty, it's Fournette. Ryan Kerrigan in on the tackle.
Well, he was looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple yards out of it because those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
Pick it up, guys. Pick it up. Switch. 18. He's checking. Let's go double count right here. Double count. Watch twins. Henry.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Wilson. And not wanting to take a shot out of the pocket. He tucks it and goes down. And now maybe they want some extra time to talk about this 3rd and long play as we'll get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Had the catch on second down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at third down here.
Pull it together. 56 to Mike, boys. 56.
Out of the gun. Here's Wilson. And complete to Zach Ertz. And he gets it down to the 32. They do get 9, but it leads to fourth down.
He wasn't the primary target, but I think it was almost like a check down situation, wasn't it?
Yeah, hoping he can break some tackles, a big tight end, but he couldn't do it.
Yeah, get it to that big frame and hope he can scatter some bodies, unable to get it done.
Well, all offseason, probably a lot of thought goes into that first drive of week 1. They didn't get the touchdown, but at least they got something.
And what I like about it is that they didn't overthink it, because you're exactly right. A lot goes into the offseason, the preseason to get to that first drive of the regular season. They went right downfield, mission accomplished, points on the board.
Now 2 years in the making, Darius Geis's first NFL carry. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. This is Geis on a handoff left. Call it a gain of 6 on the play. That'll bring up 3rd and 8.
All right, Brandon, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
And on 3rd and 8, defensively, they're going to beef up the secondary. 6 defensive backs.
53 to Mike. 53. Check 53. Here we go.
3rd down. Here's Haskins. Jordan Reed has it. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A pickup of 24 on the 3rd down conversion.
And the Redskin first down.
Ready? Mike 59. So we got man. Alert 3.
Now a give running left is Geis. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
2nd and 12 at the 45-yard line.
Ready. 15 on it. Check 53 is mine. Coming this way. Here we go.
This is Chris Thompson in his 7th season now as a Redskin. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield after a gain of about 4.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
Buddy up. Fight the ball, try. Get him. 51 to Mike. Push him back.
On 3rd down, Haskins going up top. It's caught at the 10. Touchdown, Washington. Dontrell Inman, 51 yards. And the Redskins have taken the lead. Hopkins with the extra point, and that makes it a 7-3 lead.
Redskins 7, Eagles 3.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Here's the Philadelphia offensive unit now as they head out to take over possession. They finished off their opening drive of the campaign with a field goal on the last drive. Now they'll search for a touchdown here on this go-around. 1st and 10. Being chased out left. He finds an opening past the 40. And he slides to avoid the hill. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down.
Partner, it's often that man coverage is easier for a quarterback to run against. You get your receivers going downfield. Those guys are staying with them, and oftentimes they have their back to the quarterback, which opens up a lot of space and room, and they don't even know that he's taken off with it. What a big-time pickup on that play.
After 1, 7-3 the score on EA Sports.
Check 53. We ain't giving up nothing today. Slant. Switch. Go. 40. Gun. 40. 53 to Mike. 53 to Mike.
Well, throw on first down with Wilson. This one left side caught by Patterson. A gain of 6 there on first.
When you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice gain.
They go play action now. Wilson. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Montez Sweat in there to drop him, and that will go in the books as the first sack of his young NFL career. Congratulations, young man. So now 3rd and 10, a big play to start the drive, but nothing since. And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th.
It's 4th down.
Here's Jake Elliott. Career long, by the way, for him, 61 yards. This will approach NFL record territory. It's a 62-yard attempt. And, Charles, when you start talking about NFL kickers that have hit from 62 or further, it's a pretty short list, isn't it?
That it is, but how about the trust by a head coach to even let your kicker try from that range? That's really showing a lot of faith that he can get the job done.
Yeah, faith and guts. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Let's go.
A reminder coming up later tonight, the Patriots unfurl their 6 banners. They play host to their rival Steelers. And then on Monday night, that's the one weekend of the year where you get 2 games to wrap up the week. Texans and Saints from New Orleans in the early game, then Broncos and Raiders. Vic Fangio's coaching debut and the Raiders' final season opener in Oakland. That's the late game, 10:30 Eastern. Guy showing he's going to be an important part of this Redskin backfield as he's in there again for first down. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Now Haskins to throw on 2nd down. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. Jordan Reed was the intended target. And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down.
And 7 yards to go.
From the gun, Haskins on 3rd down. And that will be incomplete.
All right, let's go ahead and try and get into the body and the mind of the linebackers. Yeah, I know they're bigger and stronger than I ever was, but in this situation, they understood what was going on as much as the offensive guys, because the offensive guys are always taught, find the first down sticks and make the play. Well, on defense, what do you want to do? Guard the first down line. Make sure they don't get there and tackle them in front. They were able to drop in their zone coverage, figure out where the first down line was, and end up making the play, swatting it away so they couldn't get the completion.
Philadelphia getting set to take the field. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted. And we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on 2nd and inches.
Let's go.
Here's Wilson. Steps away to his left. And he'll slide down to avoid the contact. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
Well, he's proven real effective running the football. No one open, don't force it. Just get what you can, and that's what he's done very well in this game.
Tight down. There you go. Check. Hey, alert. Mike 35. Match box. Check 99. Check 99.
Fournette, a first down carry. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
Blue 80. 12. Boost the team. Check 50. 56. Pull it. Half. He's checking crowd. Shift. That's it.
Now they'll throw it with Wilson. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down.
Well, one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown them a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after them. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. 3rd and long. It's Wilson. And the Redskins do get to him. He goes down for a sack. Ryan Kerrigan in there for sack number 85 of his great career, moving him past Hall of Famer Howie Long on the all-time list. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket.
We got this.
At their own 10-yard line.
A look at Washington as they come onto the field. They're out in front. Last time they had to punt it away. We'll see if they can add to their lead now.
They don't want to go out and punt it away again. This team now wants to get a cushion, put people away. They want to run their offense and have it end up in the end zone.
Watch the boot. Watch the boot. 53 is the mic. 53 is the mic.
And the drive begins with a run by Geis. And he'll be taken down, losing yardage back at the 9-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's second down.
That play definitely goes down as a win for the defense as they were able to get there and tackle him for a loss. But you just got the sense that the runner kept looking for a space to turn upfield, and it kept getting strung out towards the sidelines before the defense finally finished him off.
On second and 11 now. Haskins, and he's going to be taken down, sacked back at the 2. Nigel Bradham in there to take him down on what will take us to the 2-minute warning. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend.
You ain't going nowhere. 49, check 49.
Haskins, third and long from his end zone. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Richardson. And he gets it up to the 10-yard line here. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. His first punt, 48 yards. This one looks equally as good. Here's the Philadelphia offensive unit now as they head out to take over possession. Now they're about to come up on drive number 4, but so far just 2 field goals on drives 1. Oh, Fournette loses it. It's out.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. On second down, here's Fournette. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much.
Check.
Now Wilson on first down. And an incomplete pass. That'll stop the clock here with just under a minute to play in half number 1.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the second quarter, a lot of time to change things. He's going to let this go deep for Jackson. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Landon Collins.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
out comes Washington's offense as they get set to take over here. You're under a minute to go here in the half. Field position not really in your favor, but still time to try and move the ball and get in field goal range.
Yeah, you got the lead. It's definitely a thought. Let's go ahead and try and increase it. But at the same time, I don't like the odds. I don't like where they are on the field. Got the lead. They've done well in the first half. Don't mess it up and go into halftime looking at each other wondering what if.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Shotgun handoff to Thompson. And obviously not fooling anybody here as they stop him behind the line of scrimmage. The Redskins now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. The Redskins on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. From the gun, it's Haskins. Over the middle, complete. That's Thompson. Touchdown, Washington. Chris Thompson, 61 yards. And the Redskins are going to add on to their lead. So on 3rd and medium, they dial up the pass, and it works to hit the end zone.
And it's really not a surprise to me. That's a throwing down in the NFL because of how tough it is to run the football. But what offenses like to do is still show run formations to make them respect it and throw out of those. In this case, they took a nice shot at the end zone and made it pay off.
And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these 2 teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
He's going to float this over the middle, deep. And that's caught inside the 30. The Eagles will take their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. So now here comes the field goal team for the 3rd time today. From the left hash mark, this a 43-yard attempt. And the kick by Elliott is good. And that'll get the lead down to 5. So the 3 points here, they're still down, but they put somewhat of a dent into that lead going into the break.
Anything helps when you're trying to chip away at a lead, but they do know that they're going to need a little bit better effort in the second half.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Final 10 seconds of the half as they've got it 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, it's Haskins looking for Inman deep. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. This will be spotted just shy of midfield, a 59-yard attempt. Not going to get there. Not enough juice. An ambitious effort, but it's well short. So we're at halftime here in the opener of the 2019 regular season. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at REA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, we'll see if Week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. This fielded at the 2.
Let's go, boys. Let's go.
The Redskins take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
Set, cut. In together. Switch.
They start the second half with a run by Geis. Now Geis stripped. He lost the football. And he's in. Touchdown, Eagles. So a big turn of events there. This defense makes the play. They return it for the score, and now they have the lead.
So much for ball security for the offense. Playing with a lead in the second half. They give the ball up, and all of a sudden they're behind.
Big-time fumble. On for the extra point, Jake Elliott. And the lead is now 2.
Makes the score Eagles 16, Redskins 14.
So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. This is taken at the 3. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line.
The Redskins take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Ready. 15 run. Check. 53.
They'll try to get this running game going with Geis. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. 2nd down, Haskins. Josh Dotson's got it complete. Josh Dotson, the 20, 10, touchdown, Washington. Josh Doxson, 74 yards. And the Redskins are going to retake the lead. And sometimes those slants, they can be so tough to defend after the catch. It just happens so quickly.
And really, what gets set up there is how quickly everything happens. Ball's out of the hands of the passer in a hurry, and he just takes it and goes.
And he went all the way into the end zone. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
Hey, we got Mike, number 53. Mike, 53.
Yeah. Good.
Henry.
Mike, 53. 53. Mike.
Let's go, defense. Our time. Let's go.
On first down, Wilson. And this is Ertz with it, right side. And he takes it all the way down to the 28-yard line. A big play there for Philly. 47 yards. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10.
53 to Mike.
Now Wilson. Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36. Different story this time around. We had that huge gain, followed by a sizable loss here. So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range.
Still going, 4 down.
Here's Wilson. And he's going to go down again. Montez Sweat in there to record the 2nd sack of his young NFL career.
Well, there's no doubt in my mind that he dreamed of this. How about this for your debut? Second sack in the opener.
Yeah, it's great to get one. That's memorable. Two? Hello.
Well, he dreamed about it. He thought about it. Did he ever expect it to happen? Probably not.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long. From the shotgun, Wilson. He finds Aguilar over the middle. A heck of a play there on third down, but amazingly, they're still short for fourth.
Boy, they had a lot of real estate to make up there, but what a big-time play for them. Nice completion, excellent game. Now they're in fourth and manageable.
Just a little short, though, with that marker. It can be a thankless job sometimes to be a kicker, but they're thanking him right now. That's now 4 field goals. He's kept him in the game.
He sure has. That offense has got to find its rhythm because I'm not sure that just kicking field goals is going to allow them to win this game.
This fielded at the 2.
The Redskins take over first and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
Let's go. Got the flag. Mike is 59. Mike to 59. Rip right. Rip right.
They start on the ground with Geis. He's got a first down past the 30 and all the way up to the 35-yard line. That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a first down.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on first and 10. Play action. Haskins. Eagle pressure. Too much this time. Down he goes. Like a freight train off the edge. Calais Campbell with a sack.
Sometimes I watch games and wonder why they use play fakes on certain passing situations because it's not going to fool anyone. I don't know if that was the case here, but the end result was the same. No one fooled. The quarterback was hit.
Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. On second down, here's Haskins. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Fletcher Cox, the former Mississippi State Bulldog, ringing the cowbell there on the sack. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long. Now Haskins, third and long. It's brought in by Doxson. That one goes for 29 yards on third down.
Gotta love the catch. I think you gotta love the gloves as well.
Yeah, these one-handed catches, that was great, and they're fun. They're becoming a little more ho-hum, aren't they?
Yeah, they really are. And I know that it sounds like we're taking credit away from the guys, and we don't mean that at all. They really work hard on this one-handed catch thing, but I think the gloves have to be helping in a big way.
53 is mine. Check. 53 is mine. I hope you brought your rest.
First down, here's a run with Peterson. And across the midfield stripe into Eagle territory. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
Number 53. Mike 53. Come on.
Geis with a carry on second down. Tackled that time by Sidney Jones.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
The Redskins on third down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This time they face a 3rd and 2. They'll try and get it with Geis. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. Move the chains, a gain of 7 on 3rd down.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. Under a minute to go in this 3rd quarter as they come up 1st and 10. They'll hand it now to Geis. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
That's a strong pickup right there on 1st down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
Eight yards the tally on that 1st down run. Here's 2nd and 2. Now they'll look to Haskins to throw it. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. And welcome back. We are in the city of brotherly love, Philadelphia. It's been a good one so far. Just a 2-point game here as we get set for quarter number 4. The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've been very good, 5 for 7 thus far. They're looking at 3rd and a few inches. They'll run it. Here's Peterson. And he's going to get the 1st down here as he's taken down at the 22. At 5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue.
Something to watch here in week 1 of the season, tackling. Because you and I both know that in the preseason, a lot of these guys don't play a whole lot. Plus the intensity and the speed really ratchets up on opening week.
Just week 1, but already plenty of intrigue with the games going on, and this one no different as we come up on a 1st and 10. On the handoff, it's Geis. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here.
I think we're seeing the effect that runs like that are starting to have on this game. They're a little bit slower, that front 7, reacting to the football, almost like body blows in boxing, slowing them down, and they're really starting to take over in this game.
Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. Here's Bryce Love getting his inaugural NFL carry. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line.
I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited when I saw those lateral type runs. But the best backs that made it happen, they put a foot in the ground and just go. That didn't happen there. That play got swallowed up.
That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's 2nd and 13.
Check. 53's mine. Check. 53's mine.
Here's Haskins to throw. Forced out to his left. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
The Redskins on 3rd down. They've hit on 6 of their 8 tries. Very good. This is going to be 3rd and 13.
Mike 59. Mike 59. Check the out. Check the out. Check the out.
Out of the shotgun, Haskins. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by the free safety, Eric Berry. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Hey, we got Mike, number 50. Alert, alert, alert.
They'll start out on the ground. It's Leonard Fournette. And he's got some space here. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. Fresh out of the locker room, they hit him with a gain of over 20.
Coming in, he really liked his chance of having a big year based on a terrific offseason. And runs like that on opening weekend show that he's right.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Play action. Now Wilson. Caught by the tight end Ertz. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. This gain not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two.
1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down.
Watch the run. Watch the run.
Throw left side complete. It's Patterson. No gain there on the completion. 2nd and 10.
And that's when it's fun to play defense. When you're able to diagnose a play right from the beginning, get all your guys to the football, and spill the play, that's when you have a lot of fun playing on that side of the ball.
Green 80. Mike 56. Kill. Turn up. Kill. Run left. Rush in. Zebra. Rush in.
Now Wilson on 2nd down. Trying to get it to Jackson, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Fabian Moreau. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Now after the turnover, here's Haskins. Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. Nigel Bradham able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down.
Give me that ball, defense. Give me that ball. Give me that ball, defense.
Looking to throw, Haskins. Under pressure again, and down he goes again.
So if we recount real quick, he had the touchdown earlier, and now he comes up with the sack here. No doubt about it, he's having himself a game.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long.
53 is the mic.
Squeeze, squeeze.
Here's Haskins out of the gun. He'll go over the middle to Reed, complete. Well, a heck of a play there on third down, but amazingly, they're still short for fourth. I hate to surrender the football when you're nursing a slim lead, but they're going to have to punt it away. Trust that defense.
It's the right play at this stage of the game as well. You don't need to press it here because you do have that little bit of a cushion, and you count on your D to make it stand up.
Whistles now in a timeout defensively. So a wise move as they'll use the first of their timeouts to force one more play before the 2-minute warning. Here's Tressway now as he's on to punt for Washington. .46 on his first kick. This one in that neighborhood as well. Inside of 2 minutes remaining in a 2-point ball game.
Let's go, boys. Bring it up.
So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive.
56. Shift, shift.
And some room for him there as he'll take this up to about the 15. It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Not in a position where they absolutely have to rush right now, but they definitely have to pick up the tempo a bit.
At the 15-yard line.
Check. 15. Good job right there. Good job right there.
They'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Now we're in the situation where the quarterback's got to take full charge of his huddle. Got to totally command it, make sure all eyes are on him. All focus is locked in. Going to call multiple plays and go over different situations and scenarios to make sure everyone is on the same page.
The Eagles on 3rd down. Not good. 0 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 4.
Good. Good, good. That's the way.
Throwing now is Wilson. He's going to let it fly. And got his man complete. 20, 10. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Nelson Aguilar, 85 yards. And the Eagles have retaken the lead. Might be seeing that one on the highlight shows tonight. The home run ball here in the 4th quarter to take the lead.
There's nothing like being aggressive, preaching that to your team, and then following through. All the way through. Go ahead and throw one more up there. Why not?
Been a great game, and we are not done yet.
The Redskins take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Ready? Mike 50. Tie it left. Tie it left. 3 down. 3 down.
He'll look to throw. He's got Thompson here, complete. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
Excellent field position after the face mask penalty. 1st and 10 out near midfield.
Check. 53 Mike. Check. 53.
Throwing now is Haskins. Dancing to his left. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Nice job there defensively. A great time to dial up a blitz.
And give him credit under center instead of throwing it away. Actually a pretty good job of getting past the line of scrimmage, not losing yardage. He's back to throw. Hits his target. It's Adrian Peterson. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 22 yards there, a first down.
Okay, there's 3 timeouts left, right?
I think you got to use one here, don't you?
No doubt about it. I'd use one right here.
This quarterback now 11 of 15 through the air. Here's 1st and 10. Back to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Well, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player. No chance at all. Way easier said than done.
Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10. Now it's Haskins. That's going to be caught. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. Josh Doxson with time running out. And the Redskins have taken the lead here in the 4th quarter. So now an extra point doesn't help much. They'll try to go for 2 to make the difference a field goal, and they can lead it by 3. The toss running left. It's Love, and he will not get there. He comes up short. And they're unable to push this lead to a field goal as it'll remain a 1-point game. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This will be taken in at the 1. A marker down. He does get it up past the 25. Will it hold? Let's see. Officials so cognizant of that call nowadays, but that would look pretty easy.
Yeah, you're right. They took out of their hands having to wonder whether it's a 5-yard or a 15-yard inadvertent or not. Now it's a lot easier. You see it, you call it.
The face mask moves him all the way out past the 40 now for first down. Back to throw. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game.
Now, that was just absolute perfect man coverage. Nowhere for them to go with the football. Led to a sack. And that's really difficult to do in today's NFL with all these gazelles running around that you're trying to cover in the secondary.
After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Here's Wilson. And that will be incomplete with a clock down now to 13 seconds. He was trying to find Deshaun Jackson that time. And it's 3rd down. The Eagles on 3rd down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 19.
56 to Mike. 56 is the Mike.
Let's go, D.
Wilson to throw. He can't avoid the pressure. Redskins get there. And whistles, and they take their final timeout with 7 seconds left. And here come the whistles and a timeout with 7 seconds left. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. They're going on 4th down. It's Wilson buying time to his left. He's going to run, but he's got a long way to go. And some room to roam now. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And the Redskins scoop it. And that will write a finish to this ball game. So a victory here for the Washington Redskins. And with that, our journey begins, Charles. Week 1 in the books. Going to be a great season.
Oh, man, so much to look forward to. Isn't it nice to get a really good game right out of the gate? Preseason behind us. All these games count now, don't they?
Yeah, this is the exciting time with just 1 week gone and plenty of weeks to come. So for Washington, they can breathe a sigh of relief as they're able to eke out the 1-point victory here in the opener. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for Philadelphia, they obviously fall to 0-1 with the defeat. And they'll try to turn it around next week as they head to Atlanta for a matchup with the Falcons. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles
Gentlemen, this week's not over yet, so don't get comfortable. We've had a good week so far, so let's make sure we finish the same way. Consistency is the key to winning in this league, so keep up the good work.
Tonight, 180.